While you are coming on, I can answer some questions from the chat box. Uh, would you kindly elucidate once again the difference between
Noted.
piti and sukha? Piti is variously translated as joy, rapture, even delight. It is listed as one of the factors of enlightenment, but not sukha. Both piti and sukha are listed as factors of jhana. Sukha especially is harder for me to understand the feeling and function of it. Thank you. Yes, sukha, piti sukha, uh, these two in the Vedananupasana, mindfulness of feeling, are mentioned both. Piti Parasangvedya Sami Sikati, Sukha Parasangvedya Sami Sikati. Pasambayang Chitta Sankara Parasangvedi, Chitta Sankara Parasangvedi, Pasambayang Chitta Sankara Sami Sikati, Pasambayang Chitta Sankara Sami Sikati. Like that, these two are separately mentioned in mindfulness of feeling. So, Piti also mentioned as one of the Bhojjhangas. Sukha is not mentioned there because Sukha is included in Piti. And but in jhanas, Sukha is mentioned as the second jhana, and even the third jhana as separate factors. I think Piti increases by degrees, and then Sukha arises after that. Piti arises as a very tiny tingling, then it increases. There are Pali terms for that. Kanika, Ubega, Parana, then pervading Kanika, Okantika, Parana, Ubega. Ubega means uplifting. And Sukha is not explained like that. Only Piti has degrees. Sukha arises after that. It is the stronger experience. The Sukha is more physical. Sukhancha kayena parasangvedi. Kaya means mental kaya, not physical kaya, although it is kayena mentioned, kayena parasangvedi. But it is Piti pervades all over the body. Sukha is very mental, and therefore when sukha arises, concentration arises. That is why the Buddha says, Sukhino Chittam Samadhyati. Now, piti is lower in degrees and it is more physical. Sukha is subtler and more powerful. It arises just as a prerequisite or stepping stone to gaining concentration. Buddha says, Sukhino Chittam Samadhyati, not piti Chittam Samadhyati. In that respect, piti is gross, sukha is subtle. Sukha is subtle. And therefore, when we have sukha, we call sukha is happy, happy, happiness. Piti is joy, rapture, delight, and so forth. For sukha, there are no too many translations. Sukha is translated as happiness. And therefore, these are the things we have to take into consideration when we try to see the difference between these two. Okay? Okay. Next question I can see in chat box. I don't hear Baronic sound.
But Bhante, still you can't hear me, right? Can you still hear
But
it?
if you have a question, please write in the chat box. Okay. There is a question. Can I practice the 4 foundations of mindfulness in any order in the course of day? Or do I have to follow the order given in the sutta strictly? Okay, that also is a good question. The sutta gives bodily mindfulness of the body, then feeling, then mind, and then mind objects, Dhamma. Now, actually, you can practice them in any order you like. Whichever is more prominent in your experience, use that. For instance, when you experience feeling, feeling is good subject to focus your mind, and you use feeling as the object of your meditation. If you experience hindrances as dominating factors, then you start practicing meditation on hindrances. That means that belongs to Dhamma mindfulness of Dhamma. Or in any other time, if you experience the what you call raga, greed, and become aware of greedy state, then you can start practice on mind or consciousness, meditation, mindfulness of the mind or mind state, mental state called saragangva chittan, saraga chittanti pajanati, and so forth. It doesn't, you don't have to follow the order in the given in the sutta. You can follow any order depending on your day-to-day experience. But I emphasize that if you start focusing your mind on the breathing, then you can see all of them coming together, merging with the breath. For instance, when you focus the mind on the breath, that is the mindfulness of the body, because the breath is a bodily function. And also it is called kaya sankara, mind conditioner. Mind conditioner. And the breath is always available. It is always going on in the body. So it is said about 22,000 times we breathe every day. And then, therefore, that can become, that is available anytime during the daytime when you are awake. And when you pay attention to that and see rising and falling, and so forth, you experience the feeling. That is the mindfulness of feeling. And then you experience the perception. There you can experience again the mental state. You experience sankhara, volitional formations. Under volitional formations, you can see greed, hatred, delusion, hindrances, fetters, and so forth. That belongs to Dhammanupassana. So when you start with the breathing, you gradually divert towards other aspects that you experience, as you experience. And therefore, okay, that is what I have to say. And then there is another question. Could you please let us know the name of the sutta that mentions a little water in the cow for imprint for overcoming resentment? That discourse you find in Anguttara Nikaya, volume 5, is called Aghata Pativinodana Sutta. Aghata Pativinodana. Discourse on overcoming anger. I gave you yesterday 2 sets. The first one was delivered by the Buddha. Second, by Venerable Sariputta. Okay? Okay, that is the next question. Could you please give some explanation of the most subtle level of cruelty that one needs to overcome on the way to attainment? Okay. Now, when you attain the what you call second level of enlightenment, you overcome greed and hatred. The gross part of greed and hatred. Gross part of greed is a very, very ugly, dirty kind of greed. You are obsessed with greed. You don't, you, even if you are in competition in business, you want to put the other person out of business and you want to grab everything. You want to monopolize. If you possess anything around you, you want to monopolize it. You don't give any chance to anybody. That kind of greed is very oozing, dirty greed. That part of greed you overcome by attainment of the first, second level of enlightenment, path state. When you attain the path state, you overcome that kind of greed. Then you are still in the once returned path state. Then you keep practicing Noble Eightfold Path again and again and again and again. Then one day you will be able to overcome gross part of hatred, anger. Some people have hatred so, I mean, we cannot find better word to explain it. They can kill people. Sometimes they kill and cut them into pieces. They go out of their way to destroy some people, killing, human, animals, monks, nuns, anybody. Anybody you become really crazy and you kill them, destroy them, life. And that part is destroyed by the once eternal attainment of the path, the fruition stage. Fruition stage. So what remains is subtle state, subtle greed and subtle hatred. Subtle greed is not expressed like that. It is very subtle. You keep in your mind. You always think of gaining more in a very gentle way, without hurting somebody. But still, it is a greed. That kind of gentleman kind greed, I should say there's no gentleman kind, but I invented this word to explain that. And that you destroy when you attain the never returners path, never returners path, anagami path. And then you keep practicing Noble Eightfold Path again and again and again. And then one day you will be able to destroy completely of your subtle anger, subtle hate. You can see one is very, very gross, other is very subtle. So when you overcome that subtle hatred, subtle anger, subtle dislike, subtle disappointment, then you attain the never returners fruition stage. So this is how you destroy them, and you can see you in your own personal life, when you see the society, the things that criminals do to destroy others. This is how we find the difference between gross and subtle greed and hatred. Okay, next question. How can we develop concentration, constancy and patience in practicing the three Brahma Viharas of loving friendliness, compassion, and equanimity towards our loved ones, friends, and colleagues who have committed unwholesome acts on us. Well, I gave example yesterday. You always must try to find out, even if they have committed unwholesome thing against you on you, you still try to find out that these people either they have karma as their own, even though you don't do anything wrong to them, still uh, have they committed unwholesome things because of their own karma. Probably they might have been you might have done something to them in your previous life. You don't know that. Neither the other person knows it now. And because that it is, he inherited his resentment towards you, and in this life, even though you don't do anything to him, he will do something to hurt you. In this life, you may not do anything to hurt him, but in the previous life, you might have done something to hurt him. So this can carry on from life to life. So we have to think that way. Well, I might have done something to hurt him, therefore he does this for me now. Uh, that is how you practice this towards someone who does something to hurt you. And the other way is practicing metta, loving friendliness. As we know, we practice loving friendliness without any condition. That is called unconditional love. Uh, we want everybody be happy and peaceful, healthy, and also we must think that if I have somebody who doesn't like us, who is just against us, but if I send metta to him and I behave with metta, probably one day he would give up of hurting me, accusing me, blaming me, hurting me, because I don't react negatively towards him. I practice metta. That way the metta can help you to overcome your resentment and help the other person. And the third way is compassion. Compassion. You know when somebody does something to hurt you in words and deeds, even in thoughts, it is that person who suffers more than you. You even don't know. You don't know that the person hates you, that the person blames you. In his mind, he hates you. If he hates you, he will have suffer, not you. And therefore, at that time, we practice compassion. This person unnecessarily inflicts pain on him by hating me, hurting me. And therefore, I must practice compassion towards him. Equanimity is when that person suffers in his mind. You may try to help the person as much as you can within your capacity, within your ability. And after you tried to help the person that way. Still, if the person continues to behave unwholesome way, unfriendly way, then you think, well, I tried my best, but he is incorrigible. He cannot be corrected. So perhaps one day he might correct himself, come to senses, and understand his own problems. So I practice equanimity towards him. This is how we have to use our mind, our meditation, our mindfulness to use these wonderful mental factors that Buddha has introduced to us. Another question, how do you get from access concentration to stream entry? In any type of concentration, access concentration doesn't have full power, but it has some benefit. Even this word access concentration, you don't find in suttas. You find only in commentaries. Commentators use this word, upachara samadhi, particularly in Visuddhimagga. Sometimes some other commentaries written by Buddhaghosa or Dhammapala. But in original sutras, you never find this word access concentration, upachara samadhi. When you want to attain the stream entry, as you know, you have to overcome three fetters: belief in permanent self, doubt, and believing in various types of rituals that you think would help you to attain liberation. So these are three fetters that you overcome to attain the stream entry. You can have this knowledge by listening to Dhamma, and you just overcome your hindrances. Then you pay attention to impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, and then you definitely see selflessness. And whenever the Buddha explained stream entry in many places, he asked the practitioner just to overcome these fetters. Anattalakkana Sutta is one example. Buddha asked monks whether the form is permanent or impermanent. Answer was impermanent. That which is impermanent is satisfactory or unsatisfactory. Unsatisfactory. That which is impermanent, unsatisfactoriness, is it proper to consider that I have self? They say, no, Venerable Sir. So this way, logically you think in your meditation, then you, without attaining any jhanic stage, where you find these words, access consideration, upachara samadhi, there you even don't have jhanas. You just see through your mindfulness, you see that everything is impermanent, everything unsatisfactory, everything is without self. Once you see these three things, you can attain stream entry. So you don't need the upachara samadhi, appana samadhi, as that is concentration method. For attainment of stream entry, concentration is necessary to some extent, but most important is mindfulness, sati, vipassana. I can answer one more question and finish this. Even though so many methods to practice meditation, like metta, compassion, etc., is it still okay to concentrate on the breath since we forget a lot of things we are doing yesterday and what we are doing now? I think it is good for you to focus your mind on the breathing because it is always available and you can always come back to the breathing. If the mind is wandering here and there, going to the past, going to the future, and so forth, you immediately can come back to your breathing. I advise you to stay on the breathing and continue your practice. Okay. Uh, okay. Now, I think this is enough for today's uh, uh, questions and answering. We need some time to practice meditation. Now let us do that now. We close the chat box. Okay, we start practicing meditation now.
Sat.
Okay. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds. Whatever living beings there may be, without exception, weak or strong, long, large, medium, short, subtle or gross, visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth, may all beings have happy minds. Let no one deceive another, nor despise anyone anywhere, neither from anger nor ill will should anyone wish harm to another, as a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child. Even so, towards all living beings, one should cultivate a boundless heart. One should cultivate all the world, a heart of boundless loving friendliness, above, below, and all around, unobstructed, without hatred or resentment, whether standing, walking, sitting, lying down, or whenever awake. One should develop this mindfulness. This is called divinely dwelling here, not falling into erroneous views, but virtuous and endowed with vision. Removing desire for sensual pleasures, one comes never again to birth in the womb. Friends, with this metta thought in mind, let us continue our meditation practice. Okay? By means of these meritorious deeds, may I never join with the foolish, may I join always with the wise, until the time unattained Bhavana. May the suffering be free from suffering, may the fear-struck be free from fear, may the grieving be free from grief, so too may all beings be, from the highest realm of existence to the lowest. May all beings arisen in these realms, with form and without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain to perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now,
Sadhu.
friends,
Sadhu.
let me end this session with my regular metta wish. May all those who are in hospitals taken care of by doctors, nurses, and hospital staffs, may they recover very soon, return to their regular normal life, practice Dhamma, practice meditation, and pave the path to attain liberation from samsaric suffering. May all the doctors, nurses, and hospital staffs who are taking care of these people out of compassion, risking their life, sacrificing their comfort, may they also find time to practice meditation and open their way to attain liberation from samsaric suffering. May all those who have lost their loved ones may be grieving, and may they be free from grief, understand the nature of Dhamma, and practice meditation, pave the way to liberation and attain samsaric suffering. And all those who are in the northern direction, northeastern direction, eastern direction, southeastern direction, southern direction, southwestern direction, western direction, northwestern direction, up and down. All of them be well, happy, and peaceful. May they all find their way to liberate from samsaric suffering and attain Nibbana. Okay, I see you
Sadhu.
next week. Those who join me in the afternoon at 3 o'clock may do so. Now I end this session. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Bhante.
Bhante, sadhu, sadhu,
you,
sadhu.
thank you, Bhante.
Sadhu. Sadhu. Peruan Saranai Bhante.
Okay.
Bhante, Roma peace.
Terawan Saranai Bhante.